Show you what it looks like in here. All right, so as you can see, we've got that distinctive color on top, that dark red color. And this really comes from the long cooking time. And if you kind of move that over a little bit, you can see that's all the fat from the meat just kind of sitting on top. And you probably want to stir this, but I would avoid stirring this and stirring all that fat back into the sauce. We're just gonna let that fat sit on top. And now we'll kind of go through the inventory list of all the meats. All right, so we got a rib here. All right. Got a nice piece of beef chuck. Some sausages. Another piece of beef chuck. It's a little short rib. Another rib. Let's turn this plate around a little bit. Short rib. Some more sausages. It's a short rib that kind of fell apart. Small rib. A little sauce on there. More sauce. Looks good. That's it. We have the short rib. They were kind of small and they pretty much kind of fell apart, but they still kept their shape in here. So you can see how tender they are. This one's literally just stripping away. The sausages are soft. The beef chuck we use big pieces of beef chuck so it would keep its shape. But if you stick a fork in there, you could see it really just comes apart. And that's really what you want with the beef chuck. You could see how tender that is right there. You want it to keep its shape, but not fully get shredded in the sauce. The large ribs pretty much kept their shape. They held on to their meat. But the smaller ribs really just kind of fell into the sauce. And the sausages are soft, and this is so good. So I have some water boiling. We'll get to that in a second. I want to show you this sauce and show you how thick it is. And you can see how thick that sauce is and how much flavor is really in that sauce. So it'd be a shame not to throw this over pasta. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So we'll get that on a plate. We got about a pound of pasta here. And that's it. Now you have a first course. In Italy, you would usually start with a nice first course of pasta. And everybody could kind of top their plates off with a little extra sauce if they want. So you start with your first course, pasta, and then your second course, your meat. So right here, you have a really big dinner. And you could easily double the pasta. We have a lot more sauce in here. You could see how much sauce is left over in here. So this would be great for leftovers, or if you wanted to make more pasta. So tender, but it's so good. And this is really what a Sunday dinner is all about. Having a sauce that's cooking for hours. Is it a healthy meal? I mean, it depends what your definition of health is. There's definitely a lot of fat, a lot of protein, and a lot of carbs in this. So I would say it's pretty balanced. It's real ingredients. And then also on Sundays, usually people just eat one big meal on Sundays. So this would be like the big meal. So if you take this one big meal and you drag it out over the whole day, I would say, yeah, it's definitely a healthy, hearty meal. A meal that you could really celebrate with your family. Slow down, celebrate with your family, because that's really what Sundays are all about, taking it easy and enjoying something like this. So I think you should definitely try this one. This is a very meat-forward ragu. There's a lot of other varieties of ragu. I have a ragu bolognese right here. You could try that one. I also have a ragu genovese. It's a lot of ragus. This one's really meat-forward, meat-heavy. It's very hearty. You should definitely try it. And let me know how you like it in the comments. Don't forget to hit the bell, like, and subscribe.